Welcome all to Ant Nation. On this video, we're gonna show you what it looks like when ants go to war. The purpose of this war is to get larvae for my home ants, as you see here, the rocker ants that are enjoying white beach, and to place in good dirt for them to work with. So let's get a layout of the land. As you've already seen, that is white beach we just was looking at. Right here is what the area I like to call alien rock, due to the funky looking rocks I have in that area. The water you see there, that's got our betta fish in it, flame, as you've seen in previous videos. Over here in the corner we have Flowerville. Here's our flag that is new. Got the rockers colors on it, the rocker fire ants. If you've been keeping up with us, you know about the rockers. As we go across the bridge, we're at the capital of Rockler, which is Gray Rock. As you see, our guys are already enjoying some potato or mashed potato. Over here towards the back, that's going to be Far Beach. It's important that you know the layout of the land, so when wars happen, you can understand where they're happening at. Between Flowerville and Alien Rock is Green Top, by the way. Alright, now that you know the lay of the land, let's dump in the enemy. We're going to dump them in over by the capital, between the capital and Far Beach. Looking at about 3,000 ants, I'm guesstimating, maybe a little more. So here we go. Let's dump them in. Now that I've dumped in the enemy ants, as you see, things are going crazy. Ants everywhere. The rockers are not scathed so much. Everybody's still trying to figure out what's going on. As you see, there's some battles already happening, or scrimmages. See, the rocker ants are grabbing them up pretty quick. And I know you're wondering, how in the world would I know who's doing what? If you look really closely, I mean really closely, you can see that the rocker ants are a brighter red, where the other fire ants are more of a black color. They're blacker and generally smaller than our rocker fire ants. Rockers being the home team. As more time goes by, more of the enemy guys are getting caught by the rockers. They're dropping their eggs and running for their life for the most part. Some are fighting back, but I do believe the fight for them is futile. Even though there's probably roughly 3,000 of them, there's probably 7,000 or more rocker ants that haven't even came out of the ground yet for the most part. And you can tell the war is going good for the rockers right now, because they haven't even got their guys away from the food to even have to join in on the fighting. Some more fights right here on the bridge. See 3 right there in the frame, at least, maybe 4. Got some of the enemy guys are running scared and accidentally falling into the Flames Lake and probably getting gobbled up by him. I won't have to feed him for the rest of the day. Free food for Flame. The attacking ants are very organized, and of course they would be, because they just got dumped in here not knowing what's going on. But I've had several other ants that I've put in with other ants, and they were able to establish themselves and at least organize enough to try to win. These guys are, for the most part, just running scared. Just haven't got over the initial shock of getting dumped in. The rockers are actually more prepared than most ant colonies, so they were kind of waiting on them anyway, so I guess they didn't know what to do. They just got dumped in and got attacked. As you see, some of the rockers are peeling off the food now and going into the battle themselves. So that shows you that now the rockers have figured out we're definitely getting invaded. All hands on deck kind of thing. Still eating their sausage and steak over here in the middle of the bridge, but not as heavy as they were. Everything's calm for the most part over here in Flowerville. They're still eating the green bean on green top, and yes, they do eat green beans. Ants eat all types of things, pretty much all the same stuff we eat. In a previous video, we discovered that potato salad is pretty much their favorite food for the most part. All right, zooming down here to Gray Rock Beach, and here is the carnage. As you see, the battle is being fought in the trenches. Just chaos, pandemonium everywhere. One guy's got an egg, don't know where he's going with it, but he's just crawling up so he'll get bit. As they say, this is where the war is won, in the trenches. Shine some light on the situation. Not really helping a lot. It's just hard to tell really what's going on. Even down here at the Ants View, there's so much chaos and pandemonium. The invading colony is just running so rapidly, probably more rapidly than any colony I've ever seen. When they're the invading colony, I don't think they're going to be able to get it together to even put up a good fight. They're just running everywhere. The rocker ants haven't even sent out their surge yet. At some point they will send out a flood of major ants, which are the bigger ones, to clean house. That's one of the majors right there, taking down one of the invading ants. Looks like he's trying to rip his head off. So glad I can bring this to you in 2/3D. Give you an ant's view of the situation. These rocker ants have actually proven to be some of the better fighting ants that I have had. Got more brawls going on over here at the Capitol. It's kind of close to their main base. It's not like the enemy has earned their way there per se. They're just scrambling around so much and getting caught out in places if they were smart, they wouldn't be. As we pan out over Rockler, there's still just great chaos and pandemonium going on. I don't think I'll have enough time to video the surge when it happens, because it is getting late here. But nevertheless, there's still, without the surge, plenty of defense going on from the home team, the Rocker Ants. And they're still able to concentrate on gathering their food. So that tells you that they're not really threatened of being taken over by these invading ants. There are some fights on this side of the terrarium, but nothing major. That's mostly the enemy guys running scared across the bridge and all over the place. Looks like one of the enemies actually has one of our guys, surprisingly. He's telling that guy, hey, help me, man, get this guy off of me. And he's not even gonna help him. He's just gonna go on about his own way. Really gets hard to tell who's who when they get down to the smaller ones, because the rockers have some small scout guys that size as well. But for the most part, like I said before, the rockers are going to be your bigger redder ants, and the opposing colony is going to be the darker ones. You can tell down there there's just all kinds of fights going on. Right there in the trench just seems to be where they always fight the most. And like I said, one of the main purpose of putting the ants in where I put them in at, that's really where I needed dirt at in order to finish this terrarium. And another main purpose is for the larvae. I wanted them to get the larvae off of this, or out of this war. Here are some of the enemy guys trying to escape, crawling up the glass wall. But it is futile, because once they get so high, there is a powder coating that they will just slip off of and fall right back down to their demise. Here we are back at the white beach. The white sand carpets the floor. There will soon be ant bodies on top of that. That's all we have time for now. We'll come back in the morning and see the carnage and see who won. All right, here we are. It is the next morning, 8 hours later. As you see, the war is over already. Looks like a lot of cleanup is going on White Beach. It appears to me as though there was some type of surge. There's been a lot of killing right here in the valley between Flames Lake and Gray Rock. There's more bodies here. It was obviously a brutal war for the opposing team. Looks like there's just cleanup going on. You see the rockers are carrying bodies to different body piles. And one thing I'm still not for sure of, because it's so hard to tell fire ants apart from each other, but I always wonder if there's certain body piles for certain ants. I don't know if they stack their own together or if they stack them with the enemy. I always figured it'd be cool if they stacked them separately in order to like show respect for the dead kind of thing, but maybe they don't. Nevertheless, as you see, it was a brutal war, but the war is over. Unfortunately, we missed the best parts like the surge and such, but it got late on me. Next time I'll try to video the surge itself. But until next time, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.